I'm aware that a few hours ago, the federal government has made an announcement of between 25 and 35% of consolidated salaries as increase. We are still studying it, and once we are through, we will not only implement it, but we will also backdate it and pay you arrears.
We continue to ensure that we improve our workers' welfare. And on the minimum wage, we wait on the federal government, and then we will key into it and come to terms with the minimum wage for our private civil servants.
We have prioritized your welfare and we will continue to prioritize your welfare. As a result of policies of the federal government and the hardship that we all have faced as workers, and the demand for increase in minimum wage, I hereby set up a committee to immediately look into what the federal government has done and see the possibility of domiciling it in Bayelsa State.
I therefore state categorically that the government of Cross River State under my leadership is willing and ready to put smile on the faces of its workers and in line with the season of sweetness which characterizes my administration. The new wage implementation shall be in line with the realities of the time rather than sentiments. On this note, I wish to announce that the least paid worker in the Cross River State Civil Service would henceforth earn the sum of 40,000 naira only as a living wage.
After 7 years, we have created a new public service in Edo State. This public service is drastically more efficient because of you. This public service now has infrastructure and processes which you can compare with anything, anywhere in the world. We have improved the conditions of service, and you will agree with me that we have now changed the narrative in such a way that our processes, systems, workplace, and conditions of service in Edo State is second to none.
The National Tripartite Committee that is looking into the affairs of minimum wage, as soon as that committee finishes their job and federal government approves it, Imo State will be one of the first states that will be guided by that decision. I am doing all this not because there is any special thing I want to do for you. I'm doing it because it's your right as a worker in Imo State to exist, that I will do everything, even better than other states will do. But in return, I want value addition and productivity.
As a comrade and veteran of the struggle for better working conditions for Nigerian workers, I will not rest on my horse until we agree on a wage package that will put smiles on the faces of our suffering workers.
Your commitment to excellence, even in the face of challenges, inspire us all as we continue to explore ways to improve the welfare of our workers beyond the minimum expectation of the average worker in Kogi State. Therefore, we are committed to implementing policies that promote the rights of workers and ensure dignity in the workplace.
An equitable society where the interests of workers receive the desired attention.
As we look forward to the future, I want to reaffirm our commitment to building a more inclusive and equitable society in which the interests of the workforce receives the attention that it deserves. We will continue to invest not only in our educational sector, we'll ensure that we're about training and skills development. We'll ensure that we provide equipment in various workplaces in a safe and sound environment.
Our government is working to create special food marts across the state. Such centers will sell food items at controlled prices to address current high level of food inflation. I seek your continued support. To whom much is given, much is surely expected. We must not violate the Official Secret Act. We must stop divulging official documents.
As we celebrate the Nigerian Workers' Day, let us renew our commitment to building a Taraba state where every worker is valued, respected, and empowered to reach their full potentials. My fellow workers, together we can create a brighter future for all. In solidarity, we shall live together.
Before becoming a governor, I was once a worker like you, so I understand your pains. As I know what it takes to be a worker, who is synonymous with productivity. From the production line of small and big factories, to government offices and institutions, to the vast oil and gas field, to the movement of goods and services, we saw them here. And from the city to city, remote parts of our country, the identity of workers always resonates with service delivery, wealth creation, and the advancement of human civilization. In my inaugural speech, I proudly reiterated the fact that Labour was my primary constituency, and it will remain so ever as a governor. I stand by this statement even now and for a long time as I remain in office as the governor of Rivers State.